We just got this breaking news. AI startup Anthropic is closing an additional $65 billion in fresh private funding. That brings its valuation, which earlier was at $900 billion, to $965 billion, making it the most valuable AI startup, ahead of ChatGPT maker OpenAI, which is valued at $850 billion. Today's countdown closer is buying the names enabling these companies to operate, but he's casting a very focused net. He's dropping his line behind the institutional inflows to the AI picks and shovels flying under the radar. Joining me now, retirement income source partner Jeffrey Small. Okay, so Jeffrey, you are watching the institutional investor versus the retail investor. What names are they going to, and what names do you say to your clients, we've got to go in there as well?
Well, obviously, they're going into memory and storage, energy, networking and data center connectivity, automation and robotics, and that is the second tier of the AI spending cycle. But names like Micron, Western Digital, Seagate, GE Vernova for energy, Vertiv for cooling, those are critical names that have been funneling, institutional interest has been funneling hundreds of millions to billions of dollars of investments in those companies, Liz.
Well, okay, those are very often discussed names. But you've watched institutional investors, and specifically they're going into a certain sector of the robotics business. Those names I find very interesting, and you have them at Rockwell Automation, Emerson Electric, and Siemens. Why those? What do you see within those?
That's correct. Well, Rockwell really is a direct play on AI transforming factories and industrial automation, and so we know that's going to be the wave of the future, especially with sentient AI coming on deck. Additionally, though, there's also a lot of automation and robotics on the Siemens side. And so those are longer term plays, but we see them benefiting substantially as industries and plants and manufacturing begins to evolve and leveraging out AI as it seeds every aspect of our economy, Liz.
Yeah, the forward PE of Siemens is about 25 and Rockwell is around 35. You comfortable with those levels?
Well, you know, a lot of institutional money is ahead of the retail investor, and that would explain why we have valuations where we're at. But yes, if plants start to invest more, they'll be direct beneficiaries. I am comfortable with those valuations at today's peaks.
Jeffrey, we are coming up on that closing bell, and we are looking at 4 records: the Dow, the S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell. You worried at all that at some point we're going to see a correction sooner rather than later?
Well, Liz, we're in the middle of the largest super cycle spending capital in history, and so that is consistent with where the market cycle is. And as long as the spending continues and earnings keep growing, we will see the market hit new heights. But no, I am not concerned for 2026. 2027 is another story.
Jeff, look at this. We've got confetti because it looks like 4 straight records down the line. The closing bell rings, and it's the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell, all looking at never-before-seen heights. So much more ahead. Kudlow's got it for you. Stay tuned.